Hey guys, this is Anthony here, Super Duty Service. Giving a little inspection of Daniel's truck here. This is the, I don't know, 06, 07 King Harley truck. I'm back in here looking at the glow plugs. They are leaking. You can see, let me get close to it. You can see that one right there. Let me get closer. Right there. Little wet. The other ones, that one's got a little trail going. That one's pretty wet, but it looks like it's been burning it as fast as it leaks. I'm looking for the trail going down. A lot of that's just residue. And I've got, here's number 4. But here's where I think we've got an issue. That dipstick is might be leaking a little. I mean, we're gonna have to. Those things generally are real freaking fun to get out and make it better. Just to only get that out. But look at all that. That is kind of picture book bed plate. I mean that. You know, that dipstick could be leaking, but there's also massive, there's a lot of it here. See it trailing along the bed plate and how it's dry on the top and it's kind of dry on the bottom, but just right along the seam it's wet. Now I did look, let's go on down. See it all? Now, let me come out here and show the cam sensor, because a lot of times that will be a leak. There is the cam sensor right there. Damn it, let me get in there on it. I don't know if you can see that there. Generally, if it is a cam sensor, it would be the whole harness and everything would be soaked. It'd be soaked with oil. I'm gonna go back and look at it because a lot of times I can see a lot better than by looking at the video on the phone rather than trying to see it with my eyes, because I can stick the phone up where I can see. But we also have got exhaust leaks. You can see all the black trails right there around the back. That's just, I mean, it's factory. The manifolds, you know, there's no gaskets on them. They warp a little bit, you know. But that's not definitely nothing with the oil leak. Let me get over here. You can really see up here. See down in there. I mean, I can yank that dipstick out, clean it all up, and reseal the dipstick, and hope that that's it. I mean, but you can see. Let me readjust the phone. Get my hand on it right. You see all that black right there? It's been blowing out of the exhaust manifold and going over and hitting the pipe. So the exhaust has been leaking. But this right here, you know, we can see about. We'll try to get that dipstick out without doing any damage to it. They sometimes they really like to stick, but this one probably won't be too bad. But we'll clean all this up, and that's a big job right there. I mean, the kicker would be. You see, it looks like there's a trail right there. If that is it, let me keep looking. Let me look here. I'm just looking around, inspecting here with. See how wet that one is too. That's the seam right there. That's the bed plate seam. And it's wet. This exhaust manifold's pretty black too. You see all that black there? Exhaust manifolds are leaking. Just the backs. I'm just not entirely convinced. See, we don't have wet. See this right here? This is all wet, glistening wet. We should have more indications. Here, let me get up here. I mean, if it was a simple glow plug, we should have a wet streak. Like, from right there. I'm just trying, I don't know. I'm looking around here. Using the phone as my eyes. Hopefully it ain't coming from up higher. But the glow plugs, you know, like you see that one right there, it doesn't, it's not a trail. I mean, if it was, it would be still wet down the edge. You can see how it stops right there. Because here's another one. That one's definitely wet. That one's leaking. But I'm just real leery on if that is the entire leak. I mean, you can kind of see the trails along the rocker box. There's a little bit right there that's going down, but it's so dry. I mean, granted, there's a lot of heat here from the exhaust manifolds. But if that is, I just don't want to go saying something's fixed when it actually isn't. I would probably look more towards, well, I mean, that dipstick. Hell, I think what I need to do is clean this thing off really good and not go changing any parts yet. Just clean it off really good and let's run the freaking truck. You know, I'll brake clean it, clean all the oil off and run the truck and look and see where the heck it's coming from. Because yeah, he's definitely got a leak and the glow plugs definitely are not sealed up, but I'm not convinced that it's the glow plugs leaking all the way down and that's the reason for the drips. Yeah, I'll get back to it, but I just want to do a quick video of what I'm seeing with that bed plate and the possible oil dipstick tube. If it's an oil dipstick tube, heck yeah, that's gravy. That's nothing compared to a bed plate. Bed plate is huge. That would wind up. You might as well stud it then, because that's an engine out job. That would be engine out and put it on the stand like that one there, upside down. That's so let me clean it all off. I'll clean it off and make another video if when I find a smoking gun of where the actual trail of oil is exiting the truck. All right, have a good day, guys.